5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Maverick. Hits it from three-point range. Maverick's got 12.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Randall passes to Brunson. Randall with a screen for Brunson. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 11. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, quickly finds Brunson. And again, it's New York. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like. I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up.
You better celebrate, because your luck is about to run out.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Down by 15. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Toppin in at the 5. They're the group. New York will start the second one.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Here's Maverick. And another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Nailed from three-point land.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Randall. And it goes down 2 points.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Maverick. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wiggins kicks to Poole. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Poole's got 5.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Passes it to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Fournier's shot is off, and it's the Warriors' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Pass to Maverick. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Barrett. 20 points for him last game against Indiana.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And stolen by Wiggins. Out left to the wing. Here's Maverick. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Brunson, the bounce pass. Green against Randall. Over Green. And the Knicks miss again. Warriors have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Maverick in the last matchup against the Raptors was phenomenal. He had 60 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Out to Barrett. Pass to Fournier. Will it go? Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well, you love the leap that Fournier has taken in this area. This guy a very dangerous shooter.
Here's Poole, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Brunson. Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green.
Don't you let me play for you! Might have a better chance!
And he recovers it. Randall against Green. Shot clock at 3. Randall no good. Now here's Poole. Here's Maverick. Another 3 for Golden State.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Golden State Warriors. What's the story with why these guys are fighting such an uphill and keeping things moving? What a tremendous first-half performance for the Warriors.
It's been a 3-point barrage for them. They're making the extra pass. They're turning it into good shots. Oh, man, this team is playing great. They rarely...
And that concludes halftime. Now,
and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game for Maverick.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spot. Thompson is out there with Maverick. And it's Wiseman into the 5 down low.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Takes it inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Maverick. Hits it again. Wow.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Randall passes to Hartenstein. There's the pass to Brunson. Passes to Quickly. Just 5 on the clock. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pass to Maverick. From deep. And again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Randall with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And here's Brunson. 10 points for him.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Maverick. Good, another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Shoots from 8, and there's the bucket as Brunson finishes it off. Brunson's got 12 in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Maverick can't hit. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Barrett. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
For New York, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Brunson with it. Wiseman picks him up. Brunson kicks to Quickly. Randall a screen on Thompson. And that one's good. Quickly.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Green passes to Maverick. Connects again from distance.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. New York calls timeout. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Sims is checked in. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this